Good morning, everyone. And what a beautiful morning it is here in the canyons of Orange County, California. Just listen to that sound. The sound of beautiful nature. And also the sound of terror. And why would this be terrifying? Why would this be terrifying? I'll tell you. But first, I just want to let you know that this is the Sometimes Vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. There's no Tyler Evans. There's no Jeff Heimbach. There's nobody with me, in fact. Just you and me here on this desolate stretch of road in one of the most infamous, haunted, creepy places in Orange County. What do you mean haunted, creepy place? Look at the beauty. Look at the wonder. I'll tell you where we are. We are in the infamous, the legendary Black Star Canyon. And just here, about 2 or 3 football fields past the gate into Black Star Canyon, where the public may not drive, and you must walk yourself out here, is this first real major bend in the road, where last night, at around 1 or 2 in the morning, I experienced something really creepy. I was out here last night. I was importing some footage. I was getting ready to edit this random land thing for Halloween. It was going to take a while for the footage to import into the computer, and I decided I need to go for a drive, wake myself up. I started driving, beautiful night, driving around, wow. Ended up out here in the canyons and thought, you know what, why not stop by the old Black Star Canyon? I ain't afraid of no ghosts, and I'll get to the thing with Black Star Canyon in a second. Came out here, walked here, like I say, 2 or 3 football fields down in here, and I heard the weirdest noise. I started trying to send videos to a friend to see if they could hear the weird noise. No. I was standing over here in the gravel, right around here, and not down the road, which, there's hikers and people, ne'er-do-wells coming back here all the time to check out the creepiness of Black Star Canyon. And there's also people who live up here. A few. Ugh. But over here, out in the nothingness, I heard what really sounded like a person crying. Kind of far away, over there. No, what totally sounded like a person crying. So, after listening for a while, I decided to, say, hey, hello. You okay? That kind of thing. No answer. Still heard the sound, though. Not hearing it now, thank goodness. Well, that was terrifying, because you have to imagine this at 1 or 2 in the morning is pitch black. There was actually kind of a lot of ambient light in the sky, a little light pollution from the city and from maybe stars. I don't know. Yeah, there was a lot of stars out. So I could see where I was going on the road. I could not see anything out here. Needless to say, there's probably a perfectly logical explanation. Somebody brought up the fact that bobcats can sound just like a person crying. So maybe it was an animal. That was pretty creepy. But either way, I decided, you know what? It's probably a terrible idea to be walking down Black Star Canyon Road at night by myself. So I turned around and started walking back out. It only takes, it's not a very long walk. So I'll just walk back to the car. Not a big deal. And then as I was driving out of the road, which is a dead end, one way in, one way out road, I saw this car pull over the side of the road, which I did not see coming in, with its brake lights on. And I thought, as I passed it, I'm going to go back and look and just make sure whoever's okay. Make sure it's somebody making out and not somebody, broken down or popped a tire or lost or something. So I just thought I'd just go by and take a peek, not talk to anybody, just in case. Just take a peek, make sure, do my duty. So I turned around, and as I came back down, no car. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible that there's some sort of weird turnoff of that road that I didn't notice. I'm not saying it's impossible. But it's highly unlikely, and I just drove in now in the daytime looking for that very possibility, and I didn't see anything. So needless to say, at that point, I don't want to say I was spooked, but I suddenly remembered other things I needed to do and left quickly. I went to the gas station. I was talking to a police officer who happened to pull up, and I was saying, yeah, I was out there, and there's this car, and I didn't notice the car. I hope they're okay, whatever. And he said, people see things like that all the time out here. Mysterious apparitions and sounds. And it wasn't unusual. But he also strongly hinted that I might be an idiot for being out here by myself. And recommended strongly that neither I There's a weird sound up there. That's why I keep looking up there. Neither I nor anybody else ever do that again out here on the road by yourself in Black Star Canyon. Ever again. Now, Black Star Canyon is famous for all the creepy shenanigans. People talk about black hooded figures. It's probably half of it is the name. Black Star Canyon sounds very creepy. There used to be an old coal mine here in the late 1870s, early 1880s, I think. Coal mine, Black Star Canyon. That's where the name comes from. But previous to that, the old legends say in 1831 there was an Indian massacre in the canyon. It's a matter of historical record that oh, it's an airplane. It sounded like music for a second. That the native/indigenous Americans lived in the area. Many artifacts have been found, but in 1831, a party of fur trappers, so not only were those guys after the fur, which vegans definitely will not appreciate, came here looking for some stolen horses, accused the Native Americans, after the fact, of having stolen and feasting on the horses, which I don't think anyone has ever proved, and then proceeded to slaughter them in this canyon. So ever since, it has been reported that weird things happen in the canyon, creepy, haunted things here, this way, Black Star Canyon, towards Black Star Falls. And there's all kinds of legends, all kinds of crazy stuff. And of course, there actually have been documented killings after the fact, all kinds of weird stuff out here. Squatters used to live up here in the vastness of the mountains. Way up in there, you can see some of the refuse, maybe. I don't know if you can see. If we get this in HD, you'll be able to see, I think, a little bit. But there are actually houses, and there's actually stuff, containers, shipping containers, and different stuff. There were actually, for a while, some squatters living up here. But more importantly, there's some local residents that hikers and mountain bikers used to have trouble with. One in particular, who shall remain nameless, who used to come out with a shotgun and try to scare off anybody from going up into Black Star Canyon, claiming that this was a private road, which it is, but the public is technically allowed because this is now owned by Orange County Parks and Cleveland National Forest, I think, to come through this area. So there was these weird disputes where there was an actual physical human being coming out, chasing off those rowdy teenagers coming out here to drink their beer and party with a shotgun. So that added to the mystique of the place. And over the years, many, many creepy stories have come out. I just told you my own personal creepy stories. I'm not sure. Personally, I think the only beyond normal thing out here, the only paranormal thing out here right now is me. Let's face it, I'm not normal. Mostly because I'm a little bit tired. So yeah, after that, I did not sleep a wink. I didn't even do much editing after that. I went home and kind of sat there for a while. And once sunup came, I thought, I'm going to return to the canyon, tell my tale of creepiness, because I probably should have been filming and vlogging last night had I had the foresight to build it to scale and to paint it, bring a flashlight maybe so you could have seen me, I would have done so. But instead I went home because, like I said, I thought of, important things that had to be done in an urgent manner. So even now, this is a very creepy canyon. It gets creepier and creepier and creepier as you go along. I don't know that I have enough memory or battery, so this vlog may suddenly cut off. And if it does so, I apologize. That's the other thing. People say when you get back to your car won't start. That there's funny business with flashlights and electronics. There's an old abandoned crash-looking school bus up here along the creek bed. So there's all kinds of crazy, weird stories, especially the stories of hooded and robed people in black walking up and down the canyon. That one is actually pretty frequent, pretty weird. So you can look it up online, Black Star Canyon. I think it's on Wikipedia even. There's lots of legends and spooky tales out here. I never had come by myself before, and it turns out I didn't even make it this far last night. But like I say, it was a little bit creepy, and it's not even the sounds and all that stuff, the crying, okay, maybe it's an animal, or the car was kind of after the fact. It's more the fact that I realized humans, man, the most dangerous animal of all, may have been lurking out here. And I thought, I don't know that I want to meet the man walking down Black Star Canyon Road at 2 in the morning. And I now realize I was that man. So maybe I did want to, Black Star Canyon. Hey, Justin, nice to meet me. Okay, that's not funny. We're going to continue on. Scat! No, not leave, like scat. That's literally, there's some poop over here. Some horse poop. Well, that's just a bunch of horse pucky, I tell you what. Yeah, Black Star Canyon. Very creepy. So definitely inhabited actually by Native Americans who were, according to the historical record, but was all told and retold. So not necessarily a current news item of the time, but passed down the historical legend of the Indian massacre. I only use the word Indian and Indian massacre because it's not called a Native American massacre. It doesn't roll off the tongue as easily. But unfortunately, some people were definitely killed in this case. Put the children to bed. I know it's early, but put them to bed. We don't want them hearing about the massacre. So there is a basis in historical fact for the creepiness of Black Star Canyon. Although at the moment it doesn't seem very creepy. It actually seems beautiful. Gorgeous. Look at this rustic chaparral environment. There's a lot of acorn trees here, which is why the indigenous Americans used to come here, actually, because they used to use that for food. There's a little fact for you. You can make flour out of acorns and make acorn pancakes and all that stuff, but you have to soak out all the tannins and poisonousness from the... That's neither here nor there. What is here? Well, actually acorns are here, so that is here. But what else is here? Creepiness. So I'm going to continue up the creepy road. Hopefully I'm going to avoid rattlesnakes, although I am prepared with Dr. Martin boots. Can a rattlesnake's fangs pierce a Doc Martin air cushion boot? Can that happen? Somebody out there must know. All right, so I'm going to continue walking. I know I'm running out of time on the Sometimes vlog, but I had to come show you and share my creepy tale because it is October. Halloween is coming, and a Halloween video is forthcoming. Not the Disneyland decoration Halloween video, which I just uploaded to the main channel, youtube.com/livefastiport, and some bonus footage to this channel, but a brand new, exciting video just for Halloween. Hopefully I finish it in time because I say Happy Halloween in the video, so I kind of locked myself in there. Goo! That's coming. I don't know what's in store for me up this road. You don't want to go down that road. That's why a bunch of the Native Americans were massacred in 1831. Oh, literally. That's scary. Kinda. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Okay, I'm gonna continue up the road. I'll let you know if anything happens. If you never see another Sometimes vlog again, come looking for me. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Subscribe for some more Sometimes vlogs. Maybe we'll come back here with Jeff Heimbach after dark for a midnight vlog. Or maybe not, because Jeff Heimbach is kind of hard to lock down. That guy's just all over the place, especially during haunt season. He's always doing creepy stuff. But he wasn't out here. He was sleeping well. I invited him to come this morning. He said that I was a girl for coming in the day, and that he was going to come later. I don't know what's wrong with being a girl. Girls are cool. I'm cool with girls. What about you, ladies? Heimbach, you sexist. Okay, what's wrong with being sexy? Okay, never mind. Now I'm just starting to quote Austin Powers. That's when you know things are going wrong on the vlog, and it just has to stop. Look at that. It's a bush. A creepy bush and bracken. There's barbed wire everywhere. That's not really scary. Well, tetanus. So, fraught with danger here. Okay, I'm gonna go for real this time. livefastiport.com, livefastiport.spreadshirt.com, youtube.com/livefastiport. Those are all the other things besides this that you can go visit if you stumbled here by accident. And if I find out more about Black Star Canyon, you can bet I will return and will parse the canyon further. But not at this juncture, because I gotta go. But I loved having you around, even if only for a minute. Okay, goodbye everyone. Goodbye. And remember, creepy. Also, there's a lot of bullet holes in these signs. I just want to point out, bullet holes. And they all don't appear at night. So, Jeff Heimbach, it's creepy during the day, too. There's a lot of cars parked at that gate. Some of them were pretty run down looking. They weren't here last night, and I haven't seen a soul yet. Hills have eyes? I don't know. Do they have eyes? Maybe it was that. It was just me overreacting. Okay, goodbye.